Back with Bobby and JJ Radio, we are talking to the great Elizabeth Johnson, who has brought a concept to San Antonio that I love. It's Pharm Table, which is it's delicious, and that's Pharm, Pharm Table, delicious restaurant inside of the Rady Center. I want to say thank you for hanging out with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Talk about Pharm Table. How has this restaurant been doing, and what are you all doing down there?
Well, Pharm Table was born out of a dream that I had to really take food to the next level.
Sure.
And so it is an incarnation of that dream. And every day we pump out some really amazing comfort food that makes you feel great and will actually make you look great too. So who doesn't want that, right?
So let's talk about the fact that you call it, why are you calling it comfort food?
Well, I think that, first of all, it's satiating. It fills you up.
Right.
I think that a lot of the things that we go to, that when we have our emotional needs to fill, and we do that through food, we go for pizza or
Right.
tacos, tamales. These are some of the foods that we make into a healthy format at Pharm Table.
And Pharm Table, is it a restaurant within the Radius Center?
Correct. So we are located in an open space inside the Radius building.
And tell us about your staff. I mean, how many people you have working there?
We have a really small team, and I joke that I have an all-chick crew. So we're all girls.
Yeah,
And
really?
Yeah. And we, let's see here, we've got about five staff members, including myself. And we're just a very small team, and everybody multitasks, and everybody juggles lots of balls.
And it's not just a restaurant. You also do
Meal
meal
prep.
prepping, right?
Yes, we do meal delivery. So we do weekly cleanses where you don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to drink nothing but juice for 3 days. It's called a fast where you eat our food for 3 days. Then you also have a protein bag, a vegan bag, and then a new bag that we just launched called low carb, high protein.
So let's talk about these different bags. What are in them, or what are the concepts of the bag?
So the concept of the bag is that you can outsource about half of your nutrition for the week with us. Just completely delegate it to us. So we can provide you with 3 to 5 days worth of food, depending on, are you a man, are you a woman, do you work out all the time?
A man.
Well, then maybe you would eat the food in 3 days. But a lot of the women that buy my bags say that it'll take them, 5, 6 days, even up to 7 days to eat all the food. Another reason, because the food's so filling, because it's so nutrient rich. You don't just get full off of eating. It doesn't leave you hungry.
Right.
And so basically you get a smattering of soups, bowls, salads, sometimes tamales, sometimes pizza, and then good for you sweets every
And
week.
you separate it all, portion it off, so somebody can just grab a portion for the day.
Yep.
And how do you keep it? Because if you're cooking it on Sunday, how does it still good on Friday? What do you do?
Well, that's a great question. So, for instance, on Sunday, I get together with my farmers who bring me their produce. Usually that produce has either been harvested that morning on Sunday or Saturday. We process it on Sunday and Monday, and we deliver it to our clients between Monday and Tuesday. So it's uber fresh.
So
Let me just tell you
That
something.
makes sense because I've tried other people. I haven't tried you. I want to try yours because I've heard really good things, and they're barely edible. Yeah, I'm sure yours is a million
her
times
food
better.
is
Yeah.
it was shocking to me
Yeah.
because I ordered a bunch of stuff that I would never order. A lot of ingredients that I never have beets, and we had like 3 dishes with beets. I felt incredible. It was filling. We couldn't finish it. I mean, we couldn't finish what we ordered, and it was just a little, like, one person ordered one thing each. There was 4 of us at the table. But it is another notch. It's definitely like a culinary art. But speaking of that, what do you feel is, I know you talk about a lot of benefits to your food. That's a little bit different than other people. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, my food is based on the principle that all chronic disease and all imbalance in the body is caused by chronic inflammation.
For sure.
And they've now figured out that whether you're talking about an autoimmune disorder like lupus, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, it's all fueled by chronic inflammation in the body. So
Sure.
the major culprits of inflammation are wheat, dairy, sugar, processed foods. So we basically eliminate those
Right.
from our program, and then we have limited amounts of animal protein. So we really push lots of plants, lots of sprouted grains and legumes, lots of super spices with a whole pantheon of spices. But then in addition to that, ginger, turmeric are layered into everything that we do. So the
Right.
effect is you de-inflame.
Right. I mean, I have I have rheumatoid arthritis called ankylosing spondylitis. So when I went on this type of diet, it completely just went away.
They say 80% of your health and wellness is based on nutrition.
So you're healing people.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you for that for sure. I wanted a quick takeaway. This is not what you've done your whole life. That's right?
No, I jumped off the board and went into the world of entrepreneurism back 3 years ago. So before that, I was a Latin cuisine specialist at the Culinary Institute of America here in San Antonio.
Awesome. Well, congratulations with everything. This Pharm Table is one of my favorite restaurants. I recommend it all the time. I know that right now you're primarily lunch, right?
Correct.
And then we're going to get you down and get you back open for dinner because I had dinner there. It was one of my favorite dinners. But in the meantime, what you really pump out is that meal prep stuff.
That's right. And so I think that one of the best things that I can do for people is deliver the pillars of the Pharm Table brand, which are bringing into one circle convenience, deliciousness, and health. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, you don't find all three of those all the time.
You get one of the three.
Exactly.
Right.
And people tend to eat well when it's easy for them and they can make the right decisions and the right choices. But if I could just go back to what we were just talking about, I, for breakfast this morning, had one of the bowls that we made last week on Monday, and it was wonderful. And then for lunch, I had one of the old bowls as well. Yeah. And so here we are, almost 10 days out, and I ate, delicious food that was still fresh.
I'm definitely going to try it. I promise.
Yeah.
I heard it first here at Bobby and Jay's Radio. Bobby's your new client. So I want to say thank you. To get more information about meal prep and all this, where can they go?
Pharmtable.com.
That's PHARMTABLE.com.
That's right. Just check us out online. You can order your food online. It's as simple as that.
We are done for today. This is Bobby and Jay's Radio. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and be a fan of our show at bobbyandjradio.com. Bye.